Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever felt that tight feeling in your chest when someone tries to pull you into drama? When they send that message designed to spark a reaction? When they say something sharp just to see if you'll break? And have you ever noticed how powerful it feels when you don't respond? When you stay calm? When you stay grounded? When you say nothing? That moment right there is not weakness. That moment is control. Most people confuse noise with strength. They think the loudest person wins. They think the fastest reply proves confidence. They think defending yourself in every situation shows power. That is a lie. Real power is measured by restraint. Real strength is shown in discipline. When you choose silence, you are not shrinking, you are rising. You are stepping into a higher level of self-command that most people will never understand. Stoic philosophy teaches that your inner world is the only territory you truly own. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily that the mind can remain untouched no matter what happens outside. That is not theory. That is a weapon. If someone can shake you with words, they control you. If someone can pull emotion from you on demand, they own access to your nervous system, and you must never hand over that kind of authority. Your silence is not passive. It is deliberate. It is chosen. It is sharp. When you refuse to react, you break patterns. When you refuse to argue, you deny chaos. When you refuse to explain yourself to someone committed to misunderstanding you, you protect your dignity. People who depend on your reaction feel exposed when you withdraw it. They feel small. They feel unsure. They feel powerless because they were never strong on their own. They were strong only when you fed them attention, and attention is currency. The moment you stop paying, the illusion collapses. Understand this deeply. Silence forces reflections. Silence removes distraction. Silence leaves them alone with their behavior. And many people cannot handle that mirror. You must learn to sit in stillness without guilt. You must learn to walk away without announcing it. You must learn to let your calm speak louder than your anger ever could. This is about emotional maturity. This is about self-respect. This is about discipline. You are not here to entertain drama. You are not here to perform for validation. You are here to stand firm in your worth. So stop feeling bad for protecting your peace. Stop apologizing for taking space. Stop thinking silence makes you weak. It makes you untouchable. Before we move forward, lock this into your spirit. I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments. I refuse to be controlled. Number 1. Withdraw your reaction and take your power back. Listen carefully. Reaction is a reflex. Power is a choice. When someone provokes you and you instantly respond, that is not strength. That is conditioning. They press a button, you move. They throw a word, you defend. They criticize, you explain. That is a programmed loop. And the only way to break a loop is to step out of it. Epictetus said that if someone can make you angry, they become your master. Read that again in your mind. Master. Every emotional reaction you give away hands over authority. You cannot call yourself strong while allowing someone else to dictate your mood. You cannot call yourself confident while scrambling to defend your image. You must discipline yourself to pause. When that message hits your phone and your heartbeat rises, do nothing. When that comment is meant to sting, remain still. When they expect an outburst, give them composure. This is not suppression. This is control. Your body will want to react. Your ego will demand to speak. Your pride will want to prove. Ignore it. Sit in the discomfort. Let the emotion move through you without expression. That is mastery. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." That means the real battle is internal. You are not fighting them. You are commanding yourself. And once you win that inner battle, the outer situation loses its grip. Watch what happens when you stop responding the way they expect. They escalate. They send more messages. They try different angles. They accuse you of being distant or cold. That is not strength on their side. That is panic. They feel the loss of control. They feel the absence of your energy. and it unsettles them. Do not mistake their reaction for proof that you should speak. Their discomfort is confirmation that your silence is working. You must train this skill like a muscle. Start small. Delay responses by minutes, then hours. If something truly requires discussion, respond only when you are calm, not when you are heated, not when you are shaking. Calm responses come from clarity. Reactive responses come from ego. You must operate from clarity. There is a massive difference between healthy communication and emotional bait. Learn to identify bait. Bait is dramatic. It is accusatory. It is designed to trigger. Healthy communication is respectful. It seeks understanding. It does not demand instant reaction. If it is bait, refuse it. If it is mature dialogue, handle it with composure. This is not about ghosting problems. It is about refusing manipulation. When you withdraw your reaction, you protect your nervous system. You protect your time. You protect your focus. You stop replaying conversations in your head. You stop crafting imaginary arguments in the shower. You stop losing sleep over proving your point. That peace is priceless. You must value your calm more than you value being right. You must value your stability more than you value winning. Silence shifts the energy back to you. It centers you. It grounds you. It builds confidence. Because every time you resist the urge to react, you prove to yourself that you are in control. And self-control is the highest form of power. So here is your command. For the next 7 days, you will not respond instantly to emotional triggers. You will pause. You will breathe. You will decide if engagement is necessary. If it is not, you will say nothing. Stand firm in that decision. Feel the strength that comes from restraint. Let them feel the absence of your reaction, and let yourself feel the presence of your power. Number 2, make your absence felt, not announced. Stop explaining your distance. Stop warning people that you are about to pull back. Just move. Quietly, decisively, without drama. When you announce your withdrawal, you weaken it. When you simply shift your energy and focus elsewhere, you create impact. People who relied on constant access to you will feel the change immediately. They were comfortable knowing you would always be available, always ready to respond, always present in their emotional orbit. Remove that certainty. Let them experience what it feels like when you are no longer easy to reach. Seneca the Younger said, "Begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life." That means stop wasting days chasing validation. Redirect your time toward growth, discipline, health, skill, and purpose. When you invest in yourself, your presence becomes valuable. Scarcity creates respect. Overexposure creates comfort. And comfort often breeds carelessness. Do not beg to be appreciated. Become rare. Spend less time checking who noticed your silence, and more time building a life that makes noise without words. Hit the gym. Read deeply. Improve your finances. Strengthen your mind. When they realize you are moving forward without them, that realization will speak louder than any message you could send. Stand tall. Stay focused. Let your absence create clarity. Now I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments. My absence increases my value. Number 3, refuse to defend your worth. Stop stepping into court every time someone questions your value. You are not on trial. You do not need to present evidence, witnesses, or long speeches to prove who you are. The moment you start defending your worth, you subconsciously accept that it is up for debate. It is not. Your character is built through actions, not arguments. Epictetus taught that if someone speaks badly of you, and it is true, correct yourself. If it is false, laugh at it. That is authority. That is inner stability. When you rush to clear your name in every misunderstanding, you hand over control of your identity. Strong individuals do not chase approval. They let consistency speak. If someone misjudges you, let time correct them. If someone spreads falsehood, maintain your integrity and keep building. Truth does not need panic. Truth survives patience. You must train yourself to stand firm, even when misunderstood. That discomfort is temporary. Your dignity is permanent. Walk away from debates that aim to shrink you. Redirect your effort into becoming sharper, wiser, and stronger. Your silence in the face of doubt signals unshakable confidence. Command your posture. Lift your head. Stay composed. The right people will recognize your value without persuasion, and those who don't were never aligned with you. Number 4. Master your emotions before they master you. Control your inner climate. Do not allow another person to create storms inside your mind. Emotional volatility is expensive. It drains energy, clouds judgment, and weakens presence. When someone attempts to provoke you, they are testing your stability. If you explode, you confirm they can shake you. If you remain steady, you demonstrate command. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." That means your emotional state is your responsibility. No one else owns it. Train yourself to observe feelings without immediately expressing them. Notice the anger rise. Notice the hurt surface. Do not suppress it, but do not obey it either. Breathe deeply. Slow your pulse. Stand grounded. Emotional control is not coldness. It is strength under pressure. You must practice this daily, not only in conflict. Build resilience through discipline. Exercise when you feel lazy. Wake up when you want to sleep in. Finish tasks when you feel distracted. These small acts of self-command strengthen your ability to stay composed during tension. Weak people react. Strong people regulate. When you manage your internal state, no one can hijack your peace. They may try louder tactics, but your calm becomes immovable. That stability frustrates those who depend on chaos. It exposes their lack of control. Hold your posture. Guard your mind. Remain unshaken. Now I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments right now. I command my emotions. Nothing controls me. Number 5. Let time expose what you don't need to. Stop rushing to reveal everything. Stop trying to force truth into the open with confrontation. Time is a silent ally. When you stay composed and step back, patterns reveal themselves without your effort. People who are inconsistent will show it. People who are insincere will expose it. You do not need to investigate, interrogate, or chase clarity. Patience will uncover more than pressure ever could. Seneca the Younger said, "Time heals what reason cannot." That includes confusion about someone's intentions. When you remain quiet and focused on your path, you gain perspective. Distance sharpens vision. Emotional intensity fades, and reality becomes clearer. Instead of arguing to uncover motives, observe behavior over weeks, not minutes. Consistency tells the truth. Repeated actions speak louder than emotional promises. Command yourself to slow down. Resist the urge to demand answers immediately. Urgency often comes from fear of losing control. Replace that fear with confidence in your ability to handle whatever is revealed. While time does its work, invest in your own development, strengthen your skills, improve your health, expand your knowledge. Growth protects you from obsessing over uncertainty. When truth surfaces, you will be ready to respond from strength, not desperation. Stand patient, stand alert. Let reality unfold without forcing it. Number 6. Build a life that does not revolve around anyone. Center your world on purpose, not people. The moment your schedule, mood, and motivation depend on someone else's attention, you surrender control. That dependency creates anxiety, and anxiety creates weakness. Shift the focus back to your mission. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good person should be. Be one." That means act, move, create, improve. Stop orbiting around someone who treats you like an option. Structure your days with intention. Wake up with goals. Train your body until it grows stronger. Study until your mind sharpens. Work until your finances improve. Build friendships rooted in respect. When your life is full, you stop staring at your phone waiting for validation. Silence becomes natural because you are busy elevating. Command your attention toward activities that multiply your value. Learn new skills. Take on challenges that scare you. Push your limits physically and mentally. Momentum builds confidence, and confidence reduces the need for external approval. When someone realizes you are thriving without them, they feel the shift. You are no longer available on demand. You are focused, disciplined, progressing. That independence commands respect. Do not chase connection at the cost of ambition. Let people fit into your life, not become the center of it. Stand self-sufficient. Stand driven. Build so much substance that no absence can shake you. I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments. My life moves forward with or without anyone. Number 7. Accept loss without lowering your standards. Stop fearing loss. Fear makes you cling. Clinging makes you compromise. Compromise slowly erodes your standards until you barely recognize yourself. When you remain silent, and someone walks away because they no longer receive your constant attention, let them go. Do not chase. Do not bargain. Do not shrink your expectations just to keep someone comfortable. Epictetus taught that we suffer when we try to hold on to what is not in our control. Another person's decision is not in your control. Your principles are. Protect them. If someone leaves because you stop tolerating disrespect, that is not a loss. That is alignment correcting itself. Stand firm in what you require. Respect, honesty, effort, maturity. Never lower those requirements out of loneliness. Loneliness is temporary. Regret lasts longer. Command yourself to see separation as filtration. The wrong people remove themselves when access becomes limited. That is efficiency, not tragedy. Strength means being willing to lose what does not honor you. It means walking forward even when your heart feels heavy. Pain does not mean you made the wrong choice. It means you chose growth over comfort. Raise your head. Keep your standards high. The right connections will meet you there. Number 8. Turn silence into transformation. Do not let quiet moments become empty space. Use them as training ground. When you stop engaging in unnecessary conflict, you gain hours of mental freedom. Do not waste that freedom scrolling, stalking, or replaying old conversations. Redirect it into transformation. Seneca the Younger wrote, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." Preparation happens in silence. Growth happens when no one is watching. Take this time to rebuild your confidence from the inside out. Strengthen your body with discipline. Sharpen your thinking with study. Refine your character through reflection. Ask yourself hard questions. Where can I improve? What habits weaken me? What fears still control me? Attack those weaknesses directly. Replace insecurity with skill. Replace doubt with action. The more capable you become, the less you crave attention from anyone. Silence becomes your workshop. It becomes the space where you design a stronger version of yourself. Command your mornings. Establish routines that push you beyond comfort. Track your progress. Celebrate effort, not applause. When you reappear, you will not need to prove anything. Your presence will carry weight because it is backed by growth. Let others wonder what changed. You will know. You used silence to evolve. Stand upgraded. Stand focused. Stand powerful. Now I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments right now. I use silence to transform and elevate. Here is the final truth. Your silence is not emptiness. It is power. It is clarity. It is authority. When you stop reacting, when you stop chasing, when you step back from drama, you take control of your life. Weak people fear this because they rely on chaos to feel significant. Strong people embrace it because they understand that real influence comes from composure, discipline, and self-command. Every pause, every moment of restraint, every decision to focus on your growth chips away at that. Your presence becomes intentional, your absence meaningful, and your energy untouchable. Do not apologize for prioritizing yourself. Do not explain why you chose calm over conflict. Do not compromise your standards for anyone who cannot match your integrity. Stand firm, build relentlessly, grow consistently. Use silence as your tool, your shield, and your weapon. Command your thoughts, guard your peace, elevate your life. Let the world feel the weight of your unshakable presence. If this video shifted something inside you, take action today. Apply one tip immediately. Begin your journey of discipline, focus, and unstoppable self-worth. And before you leave, drop this final affirmation in the comments. I am unshakable. My silence is my strength. Subscribe to the channel to continue learning how to protect your power, master your mind, and live a life no one can destabilize. Your peace is priceless. Guard it fiercely.